Welcome back to the Thronebreaker Witcher Tales. Well, slowly getting over though. The map's actually pretty big if you think about it. Especially when each small section takes over an hour practically. Still be good at that shrine, but normal's good enough. Oh good, bits of puzzle battle. We're all doomed. Doomed, I say. The Black Lads quickly realized they were in no position to control all of Hungary. Then they focused their energy on strategically important locations, inns, watchtowers, and bridges. They fought with the very army on one of them. Westbury Bridge. Who were the fitters, you ask? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Destroy all enemies, future leaders' ability. What do we have? Well, we have Hello, nights. I'm sorry, destroy them. Okay. Now to you reduce music cooldown. Okay, and they have no ability, which is going to somehow destroy. I'm having difficulty. So let's just give ourselves all an extra charge. Ah! Yeah, we all have an extra charge. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this should fit them all. 6, 7. And then we reduce me's cooldown. Come on. Ah! Okay. So it goes 1, 2. Okay, well that's pretty easy to think about.
Don't you worry yourself, Your Grace. We'll get it done in no time.
Now he has to use one of his abilities, so honestly pretty easy. This card's been added to the army. We can now use marching orders. Basically resets our cooldown, which honestly I don't really care about the cooldown. So, oh wow. Like, sure it's something, sure it's useful. I can see the use of it, but the problem is I have enough trinkets as is that I'm never going to use. Like, holy crap. Oh yeah, I have those shackles I haven't really gotten to try out yet. I should try those out sometime. But now I've been dealing with puzzle battles. So let's see what horror's way is in this part of the swamp. Oh, some more scouts. Oop, the whole map's been revealed, apparently. Wow. It's actually less busy over there. Herp. Let's see, where to head first? I could head over there, I could head over here. I should head over there.
Meve rode at the front, her eyes fixed on the ground, and thus spotted the pit masked by leaves and branches. She tugged hard on her reins and steered her mount to the side. Alas, the cavalryman behind her did not follow her lead. Leaves rustled, boughs snapped, and the horseman crashed to the pit's bottom, snapping his neck. Moments later, it was clear who'd set the trap when the forest came alive and a cry rang out.
Set traps. And pictures the tombs of birds, poachers, and cowards. So he follows no teach no such legend. We spread our horse, jumping on the sharp stake before and head for the pit false arguments. Well, aren't we just being a hypocrite here? Cause I wonder if it's gonna show up here in our infantry. I mean our deck. Please tell me it's gonna show up our deck. I was hoping for one of our, spike traps or pit traps to show up here so we could, yeah. Damn, you really wants to use those. At least we got those. Can we get cavalry? Yeah, that crushing trap. I guess we don't have a spike trap, we have a crushing trap. And a pit trap. What was the spike trap? I can't remember. Maybe not pit trap. Can I get cavalry? No. Oh well. That's just life.
It's a trap! Rally to me!
It's a trap.
For Rivia!
Summon something useful, like cavalry.
I smell a leak.
Oh god, then that's summoning him uses sword or well, that's gonna suck.
I'll protect her, alright?
Oh, at least he has an order. We're just gonna piss them off because they... So, how does this work? Summon the branches from the opponent's deck to your side. Lock. Okay, so that's damage is...
Ah!
That was an order. So we did nothing. Wonderful. Freaking cavalry. Okay, so let's try this out because I'm curious what it actually does. Someone copy this unit from your deck. What kind of friend we don't have access to his deck? I mean, it's useful, but at the same time, honestly, one of those cards I probably shouldn't use because it's just going to fill up my deck rapidly. And it's random what I'm actually going to get. Like, I could end up with things that are 5 and 4. I could end up with things that are 12 or more. And of course, I don't get any of my armor advantage either, so maybe I should just stick with the one where I can summon 2 of my own cards. That are also random, but at least they're my cards. Do about that. Any turn sword damage the highest power enemy by 5 from its powers on.
Gloire!
Well, I can do that. I was going to say,
Is that why?
please. So they just blew up my entire army. Okay. And we gain whoever these people are. Off the patricide. Damage an enemy by the total number of enemy units. That's 5. Force an enemy to damage disgraced warrior by its power. To damage the enemy by disgraced warrior's power. So it's basically like duel. Death wish strength all over scale because damage self and 2 enemies by 3. So we have a bunch of cards that basically seem risky. Just thinking like, how do we do?
Thing about slings, they hide well.
Boop, boop, boop. Oh yeah, because they have armor. Oh, that was 4, so that was 4. Factor that in. Great, that didn't even really damage it. That's just gonna make them even more stronger. I hate those stupid cards. We got shield gun. Play the option. That way I can get back when my units die. Then I can. Problem though is it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be stupid because we're going to attack, then it's going to heal. We're going to attack, then it's going to heal. Yeah, the problem though is that's actually. We can't actually beat them using those because I was counting just the boosting itself by 2. But the problem though is it also boosts. It's technically boosting itself by 4 because of the armor. Just stupid because we can't really do enough damage with our cards. They're just gonna constantly.
To the gloire!
Stop shooting my armor. I need that. It's supposed to be buffed by my alpha units die, not it die. damage him by 5, but that's not 5 health. I mean, yeah, he's dead. Deuce. Okay. It's like these units. But I want to use them to take out those, but to keep buffing.
Elven blarney. Alba!
Okay, my own.
Scoia'tael! Attack!
Okay. Damage on enemies, that's what it's saying. But, same power feature about 2. Problem though is if we hit him, he's just going, you know, kill through because it's stupid like that. Could do this though. Like all my units are orders. And we're fighting those units that are like, oh, he has orders. Completely countered it to the... Can't do it. Alright, for damage, but that's not going to help. I was hoping these ones would die, so I could, you know, get buffed, but no. Just very healed.
El Herzer.
Left, right, left, right.
Yes.
Doubt I'll ever pay off these school loans.
I could... You know, I just realized something. Choose a brown cell in the background. Add 2 copies of it to the deck. Not to my hand. That's...
Hellcatzer!
Egroto dum anime est, spes est.
Retreat! Fall back!
So maybe those are damn Sarsgurs I thought they'd be.
Caught between Lyrian hammer and Skelligan stone, Nilfgaard was shattered, destroyed. The victors now stood eyeing each other. These islanders were not like those Meve had met before. They wore no armor and carried no shields. At their fore stood a man as stout as an ox and bald as an ancient ghoul. His men called him Arnulf, the Patricide.
I thank you for your aid, Arnulf.
Said Meve, extending a hand.
Aid, she says. Aid? Do you hear that, mates?
The Skelligers exchanged glances, then erupted in roaring laughter.
That's what I'm thinking. It's like I'd have to basically play the demo to select units from my deck. Then I'd have to play one of those cards that plays things, the first cards. Do you freaking mind? Dog, be good. Now where was I?
Not here to help yous, not at all. We're after killing.
Join me and you shall have your fill.
Join nuisance? Just who the hell are you?
Meve, Queen of Rivia and Lyria.
Meve.
Arnulf said, his tone sobering.
I know the name. Lippy Goodman called ye bold, praised your courage to the high heaven. So be it. We'll follow ye into
good old
fire,
Lippy.
wench. Just let us taste of blood. Grant us a death worthy of heroes.
Meve couldn't help but smile,
They do wanna
then
die.
nodded to accept.
I mean,
The
that's
Lyrians
all
stepped
those
aside as tattooed warriors joined their ranks.
I am not sure I use them. So we gained him. Not that great a card. But I don't even know what that card does. Not really that great a card. Okay, so we have. Oh. Hi. Be right with you. So we have new cards to sort through, like... Okay, so he actually has a decent amount of points. Down to enemy by the total number of enemy units. So that's actually not bad, honestly. Especially for some of those monster fights where they get all those harpies. Play all Skeleton units from your graveyard. Well, that's one major problem with this card. I'm sure you can see the problem with this card. You have to play all Skeleton units from your graveyard, which requires you to have Skeleton units in your graveyard. Obvious problem is obvious. Oh, so we got a Scourge deck now. Force an enemy to damage disgraced warrior by his power, then damage the enemy by the disgraced warrior's power. Now here's the problem though, if you think about it. By forcing an enemy to damage Disgraced Warrior by its power, that technically lowers Disgraced Warrior's power. So basically, that's actually not that great of a card because it's like, you think you're going to do 10 damage, but then you attack this one and it's like you lower it down to 5, so you only do 5 damage. And if you attack something that has more than 10, well then your card's discarded before it even does that. But at least the Death Wish strengthens all our skill carriers in hand. I mean, Skills can't recruit anymore. There's also Disgraced Brawler, damage self, and 2 enemies by 3. So basically you could only really do that. I was going to say technically 3 times. I was like, his health should be at 9 technically because of that. Oh well. At least they only cost 4. But I still probably ain't going to use them. And this card, completely useless. I mean, basically you would have to reorganize your entire deck to make room for all these cards and that card. I mean, 16, ugh. That's a lot. Andros is probably the only very good one here. Because he can damage an enemy by the total number of enemy units. Which is actually pretty useful if you think about it. Problem is actually making room for him. Like, I guess I could get rid of Gabber for now. There's a dimps though, I'm not sure if they're actually that useful. And that concerns me, because I thought they were more useful. I guess I could get out one of my manglers make room for it. Boop. Because I mean, I see a use for him. Damages the enemy by the total number of enemy units. That's actually pretty good. But everything else is not that great. This card is bugged. I looked it up. It's bugged. Shield barrels. I actually prefer shield barrels over those other ones, so they're fine. Phone to a corpse. Meh. But yeah, we got more units to never use. God, that's stupid though. Because it's like if you took that unit against, like, say, a Grey Rider Hill. Yeah, he dies before you ever even do damage. That's... no. I mean, the alchemists probably would be useful, but I never have to actually use them properly. Okay. Barnabas I keep just because randomness. Necros is useful because it just plays. Ike is our best card. Gascon is technically useful. Reynolds less useful, honestly. I mean, Gabbard's... yeah. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. So what's your story?
Hey ho, how's my favourite queen in the north?
Hi, Gascon.
It's time I attended to other
You're not
matters.
who I clicked on, though.
Arnulf, find a place at one of the tables. Have a drink. Meet my men.
Think there's been a failure to communicate, lass? I didn't join your army to meet men, but to meet death. A good, honourable death. Quicker you lead me to that, the better.
Well, so why do you seek
I wish not to pry, but why do you long for death?
For only death can cleanse me of shame.
Oh yeah, it's a patricide.
You must have heard what they call me. Arnulf the Patricide. A moniker I earned. Oh, I did.
To die by one's child's hand. A terrible fate. And it shall be mine as well if I lose this war.
But did you earn it? This fate?
What? Not always have I been just with Willem. I dismissed him, neglected him, but...
Neglected? Listen, lass. My da, he beat me till my skin turned blue and I chucked red bile. He'd drink and beat, drink and beat. My brother, Ulf, da clobbered him to death. My ma, she took her own life. Never met this son of yours. But I know yous a bit now, and I can say this. No kin of yours needs slaying.
So basically, he's that guy. With his traumatic backstory. But yeah, that guy.
I can't help but wonder, what does it signify? The tattoo on your head?
Ain't a tattoo. Carved these runes with a knife.
The method makes little difference. What do they mean?
Aim here. Message for enemy archers. Alas, don't seem they can read it. At least not from a distance. And when they get close, it's already too late for them.
Okay. Okay then. Well,
So long, Arnulf.
have fun. It honestly seems like, hey, here's a fairy hill. It's like, why are you giving me a fairy hill? It's not relevant to the plot. But he's here. At least we now have skeletons that just want to die. Okay. Could I get my good old friend Gippy with his 100 and some power? Nah, that'd be too much. Crushing logics anyway. Dude, you can't go that way. Herp. I said herp. People have been eaten by one of those things since the start. Well, this is probably important. Well, technically not important, but side important. So let's go investigate, see what it actually is.
The scouts rode at the fore, with Meve right behind them. Their task, to find safe passage for the rest of the force. One among them probed for the quagmire's depth, a pole of 5 ells in hand. Suddenly, all heard a loud clang. The scouts dismounted, then heaved a bronze statue from the mire. Once it was cleaned of slime and muck, Meve instantly recognized its elven handiwork. The sculpture was exceedingly well preserved, save one detail. Someone had removed its face, leaving a black hole in its stead.
Search the environs,
ordered Meve. Amongst some brambles, they discovered the entrance to a vast tomb. Its doors had been torn open. On the ground before them lay scattered bones, some yellowed with age, others fresh, cracked and tattered from having been gnawed.
Well, we should.
Meve stood silent and contemplating at the tomb's threshold. Then, torch in hand, she entered and waded into fetid waters. Her soldiers followed close, arms at the ready, a nervous sweat on their brows. Frescoes on the tomb walls depicted Angren swamps and the beasts that prowled them. 2 words were inscribed over the largest of the horrors: Gwent Icair.
The bloody mistress!
Barnabas Beckenbauer whispered. Suddenly, a roar thundered from deeper inside the tomb. Meve turned from the frescoes to see monstrous eyes blazing in the dark. Even Ake's normally steely mien betrayed a raw, consuming fear.
Quick, throw it. I get that. I'm sure we'll be fine. Holy shit. Never mind, we're not fine. Run away. Tomb in this house sunken ivory still. True, tomb belong. No one in recent memory cures ensure the elves who built the structure has fled centuries past. Locals now only know it's a fire resting place for a great war. Defender of the marshes against an ancient evil. Speaking of ancient evil, it's an ancient fiend with 250. Yeah, you have fun eliminate. Oh shit. Can we do that? Oh, I need shield power. At least we have Ike. Yeah, Ike. Oh god, we forgot to change that. Oh yes, we do have a shield power. I'm probably gonna have some harmless doing that, but oh god. This could be great.
To me! We'll not die this day!
So every 2 turns, the troops are banned for random enemy or so. spawn a phantasm.
This could hurt.
Oh, I forgot to throw in my pac-man.
I'm coming. Ever have a stone knock out one of your teeth?
Okay, so yeah, kill them on some phantasm. Now then. Oh god, this could be great.
Everything alright?
Could be great. So, we're trying to get those Spanish until it's closer for you by the top. Ooh. So basically, you want to murder the phantasms. Great.
It's so dark and wet. Why is it everywhere we go it's dark and wet?
Oh my god. Will this work? Oh my god. Oh my god, it did.
Prepare to fight, if you've any honor.
I think that's the last of them, but keep your weapons at the ready.
That was satisfying. So shield breakers are broken as shit. I mean, holy crap. That thing has 250 health. Well, let's just reduce it down to 9. Like, go murder it. And we won.
In her torch's feeble glow, the queen examined the beast's corpse. She could not help but to shudder in disgust.
Perhaps it's better,
She thought.
that we faced it in the dark.
At the corridor's end, they found a closed door. Before any could draw near, it opened with a crash. Beyond lay a circular room. Light shone through a hole in the chamber's ceiling, illuminating a stone pedestal and the sword that lay upon it.
The air in here, it crackles with magic,
whispered Isbel.
So we found a rune sword. That I probably ain't going to use, to be honest.
Meve gripped the blade's hilt. A soothing warmth filled her arms and spread across her shoulders. Her tired muscles ceased trembling. Her fingers, stiff as sticks, relaxed. She brandished her prize, the air hissing as the blade sliced through it. She then nodded approvingly. The reward had been worth the risk.
Had it. Zameve Angarian blade.
Barnabas Beckenbauer, a gleam in his eye, asked to look at the unsheathed sword. The gnome studied the quillions intently, having spotted an inscription there.
Can you say what's written there?
Asked Meve.
Yes, perhaps. They're clear, the words. Their meaning, not necessarily so. Wieldeth me, and loseth not hope amongst the blood-red waters.
It sounds like a riddle that I've no wish to solve. We should move on, and quickly so.
So the question of that, holy crap, that's a lot of resources. Well, we should probably go spend some of those resources. So what does this sword do? Because remember when we got Chill? It's not that great. I mean, you damage a unit by 1. Then trigger all allies for abilities. Meh. A broadsword I like because you damage any unit and all offers by 4. Okay, so you shuffle an ally into the deck and play 2 cards from your deck. And trigger all allies that appears. What counts as an ally? So basically you play a card from your deck. Or 2 cards. could see its use, but I'd rather just stick with my broadsword. Honestly. Okay, so what can we do? We could complete that. Honestly, nothing I really like, well. Damage an enemy and all enemies with the same power by 1. Yay. And we could finally get that stupid thing. We can now have mantlets, which mark an ally when it's destroyed, move to the hand instead of graveyard, then destroy it. It could technically be slightly useful, but depends how much it costs, obviously. So I still have all this gold, don't really need to use it on. I mean, I guess I can spend. Probably. I could buy that, but I'd be out of joy resources, so that's not. So those are technically better. So let's see what they do now. We choose a bronze area in your hand, or on the battlefield, and add 2 copies of it to your deck. Then boost all copies of the unit in hand, deck, or on the battlefield by 2. Okay, so they're a lot better now. Because not only does it basically, you just select a bronze ally, and you get 2 to your deck, which you still have to actually have something to pull them out of the deck with. But it also boosts all copies of the unit in your hand, deck, and on the battlefield by 2. That's pretty great, honestly. You damage all units by roll by the unit's armor, they lose all armor. No, gain 1 up. So basically it starts with 2 armor now. Meh, it's not that great though, still. So, mantlets. Holy crap, those are a bit expensive. Oh well. At least upgrading the damage was worth it, I suppose. Hopefully. So we still have quite a bit to do. So we got halfway through this map. In this video. I want to see what's over here. Looks like enough. You know, I keep forgetting to change that stupid shackles. Because I mean, the shackles are nice, it's just that it's gonna cause problems in the long run. So I'll just stick with this one. Honestly, 4 degree would actually be decent because, well, it depends if the blitz cards that copy. Okay, Your Majesty, a wealth of gold and coins is beneath these ruins. We can try to delve into it, but the will require time and preparation. Spatial equipment. What are your orders? So basically you get 400 gold and 250 wood. Or we could have Gabber who gets 800 gold and 200 wood. I lose 200 wood. I mean, why not? Oop. Oh, and he dug us up a gold chest. And inside was a Druidy banner. Yay. I think it's about time we end the video. So, well, I was gonna say we gained pirates, a crappy sword. Oh, it's not that crappy. It's just die cards. I got enough things that draw cards as well. We upgraded our dams, which may or may not be useful. So anyway, next time, hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all, and have a nice day.